Is the mirrorless war finally over? For years, Sony and Canon have been trading blows, but something just happened in the Nikon labs that changes the rules of the game entirely. We aren't talking about a simple Mark II refresh. We are talking about the first true flagship born from the marriage of Nikon's legendary optics and Red Digital Cinema's Hollywood DNA. Today on TechVibe, we are breaking down the exclusive, authenticated leaks of the Nikon Z9 II. From a sensor that mocks the concept of a global shutter to a native ISO that rivals medium format, this isn't just a camera, it's a declaration of war. If you've been thinking about switching systems or upgrading your Z9, you need to listen to every word of this, because the price and release date details we've uncovered might just blow your mind. Let's start with the heart of this monster. The original Z9 was famous for being the first professional camera to ditch the mechanical shutter entirely. But the Z9 II takes that shutterless philosophy to a level that is frankly terrifying for the competition. The leaks point to a brand new 46-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor. Now, you might see 46 megapixels and think, that's the same as the original. But don't let the resolution fool you. The magic is in the readout speed. This new sensor is reportedly 4 times faster than the original Z9. What does that actually mean for you in the field? It means we are seeing functional global shutter performance. While it technically still reads line by line, it happens so fast, rumored to achieve a record-breaking 1/720th of a second flash sync speed, that rolling shutter distortion is effectively dead. Whether you're shooting a golf swing or a bird's wings at 120 frames per second, the image will be as geometrically perfect as a mechanical shutter, but with none of the moving parts. This is Nikon's answer to the Sony A1 II, and on paper, it's winning. This is the part of the spec sheet that has the landscape and studio community losing their minds. For decades, the gold standard for dynamic range was a low base ISO. We've been stuck at ISO 64 for a long time, but the Z9 II is rumored to drop to a native ISO 32. This isn't an extended software trick, this is a native hardware capability. By dropping to ISO 32, Nikon is aiming for what insiders call medium format-like tonal depth. We're talking about a signal-to-noise ratio that allows for shadows so clean you can lift them 5 stops without seeing a hint of grain. For the commercial photographers and high-end wedding shooters watching, this means you can shoot in midday sun with wide-open apertures and still retain every bit of highlight detail. It's a level of image quality that previously required a $50,000 Phase 1 back, now squeezed into a weather-sealed Nikon body. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The Nikon-Red merger. For years, Nikon was the photo-first brand, but the Z9 II was the official pivot into the cinema world. The leaks confirm the inclusion of the XP8 AI processor, which is designed specifically to handle 12-bit or 3D RAW internally. Yes, you heard that right. You are getting Hollywood-tier Redcode RAW inside a mirrorless body. But Nikon didn't stop at the codec. The Z9 II is expected to feature 8.3K open gate at 60 frames per second. Open gate is the holy grail for modern creators because it uses the full 3:2 aspect ratio of the sensor, giving you the flexibility to crop for vertical social media and horizontal cinematic video simultaneously without losing quality. We are also hearing whispers of a dedicated cinema user interface that you can toggle, turning the camera's display into something that looks like a red Viraptor. This isn't just a hybrid camera anymore, it's a mini red that fits in a backpack. If you think the current Z9 autofocus is good, wait until you hear about the Z9 II. With the new XP8 chip, the AI processing power has more than doubled. The camera isn't just looking for eyes anymore, it's predicting movement based on skeletal structures. Whether it's a soccer player masked by a crowd or a hawk diving through branches, the Z9 II Steep Learning 2.0 is rumored to have a hit rate that is virtually 100%. For our professional audience who shoots high-stakes sports or wildlife, this is the peace of mind you've been waiting for. The missed focus excuse is officially going extinct. The leaks also suggest a new pre-capture mode that can buffer up to 2 seconds of raw images before you even fully press the shutter button. You literally cannot be too slow to catch the action. The exterior of the Z9 II stays true to the rugged, indestructible build Nikon is known for, but there are key refinements. We're looking at a $5.76 million electronic viewfinder, the same high brightness panel from the Z6 III, meaning no blackout and a view so clear you'll forget you're looking at a screen. For the pros, the workflow upgrades are massive. Dual CF Express Type B slots are now updated to the 4.0 standard, allowing for offload speeds that will make your head spin. We're also seeing the inclusion of hardware-level content credentials. In an era of AI-generated fakes, the Z9 II will digitally sign your files at the moment of capture, proving they are authentic. This is becoming a requirement for major news agencies, making this the only choice for serious photojournalists. The speed of the Z9 II doesn't just apply to the shutter. It applies to the connectivity. This camera is rumored to feature an integrated 5G antenna and Wi-Fi 7. In a fast-paced news environment, you can transmit full-resolution RAW files to an FTP server in seconds. This eliminates the need for external transmitters that used to cost thousands of dollars. Nikon has built a communication hub, not just a camera. The battery life is also seeing a significant boost. Despite the higher processing power of the X8 chip, new battery technology allows for over 1,000 shots per charge according to CEPA standards, which usually translates to 3,000 or 4,000 in real-world professional use. Now, let's address the price. The Nikon Z9 II is positioned as a premium professional tool. Current leaks suggest a launch price of $5,999 to $6,299. While that sounds steep, remember that you are getting a global shutter speed sensor and a red cinema camera in one body. As for the release date, Nikon is currently field testing units at major sporting events. All signs point to an official announcement later this year, with units hitting the shelves just in time for the high-end holiday production season. Nikon just proved that they aren't playing defense anymore. The Z9 II is a statement that they own the hybrid market. From a 1/720s sync speed to the 8.3K Red RAW, this camera is designed to be the backbone of professional workflows for the next decade. The fusion of Red's color science and Nikon's legendary ergonomics is a dream many of us have had for years, and it's finally becoming a reality. The build quality remains the gold standard, with a magnesium alloy chassis that is fully weather-sealed against dust and moisture, ensuring that whether you are in the Sahara or the Arctic, your gear will not fail you. The ergonomics have also been tweaked based on feedback from thousands of Z9 users. The grip is slightly deeper, the buttons have more tactile feedback for use with gloves, and the illuminated buttons are even brighter for low-light work. It is the little things that make a flagship, and Nikon has seemingly ignored nothing. Even the rear LCD has been upgraded to a higher resolution panel with better color accuracy, essential for those using the new red log profiles in the field. The Nikon Z9 II isn't just an upgrade, it's the beginning of a new era for the company. But what do you think? Is the ISO 32 and red integration enough to keep Nikon at the top, or is the competition too much to handle? I want to hear from the pros. Are you pre-ordering this beast, or are you waiting for the Z8 II? If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to show your support. It tells the algorithm that authentic tech reporting matters. Make sure to stay tuned to TechVibe for more exclusive leaks and deep dives into the gear that actually matters. I'll see you in the next one.